All right. So, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys had a great week and have a great weekend. So, quickly, I just wanted to talk about why real estate is so important to get into. Even if it's just, buying your first home or buying your second rental property or your first rental property. The reason is, have you noticed with COVID and the pandemic, and if you lost your job, you want to have a side income, a second income, a side hustle, because, well, your job is not guaranteed. So, as real estate has even picked up during the pandemic because the interest rates are so low, reason why I tell you real estate is so important is because you can create passive income through properties that you rent. Now, it depends on how you rent it and how you buy it, and various factors goes into that. And if you'd like me to go more into that, comment down below and let me know. I can explain it to you. As you may know, I'm a real estate agent in the Virginia and Northern Virginia area, and I can explain that a little bit better. If you would like me in a video, just ask me your questions and I'll try to make a video about it. And then you can escape the rat race. And I don't know if many of you have heard about the rat race, or if you read the Rich Dad Poor Dad book by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm not sponsoring them or anything. I'm just saying it's a really good book to change your mentality, and it did for me. Escaping the rat race is breaking generational curses and chains, and I believe that real estate is a millionaire maker, and it's one of the top producers in millionaires in past, well, since forever. And if you can produce passive income, you can replace your active job. So basically, trading time for money. And I believe this is one of the best assets you can build. Also, you can build generational wealth that can go into, for future generations. Your kids, your kids' kids can live off of this, can, make money off of this with all the right tools. And then I have here an example, which is, if you buy a 250K property, whether it be a duplex or a townhouse, you rent, in the townhouse you rent, or you live at the top and you rent the bottom, or you rent the top and you live at the bottom, doesn't matter. In my area, you can rent the basement for at least 800 to 1,000 a month. Or if you rent the top, maybe for, depending on how many rooms, 1,400 to 1,700. Now that all depends on you and what amenities and parking and other stuff that you offer. Now, if you don't have any money, you can use first time home buyers, and you only require 3% down payment, which I think is pretty good. Of a 3% down payment, I believe it's like,
one eternity later.
it's around $7,500 to buy your first property. Now, your PMI and your payment might be a little over, depending on, how much you give down. But usually to get rid of the PMI, you have to give 20 to 25%. And, your principal and interest would be around, 1,000 to 1,200. And then your homeowner insurance, $80 to $100. And then you'd have taxes and property taxes and all this other stuff, which is depend. So now, your property taxes, and it'll all depend on the size of the property and where you're living at, but around here is 165, 180, depending on the price as well. So with that being said, you could profit in this area maybe $400, $500, depending on how many rooms you have. The mortgage would be around $1,200, and I think that's amazing. because even with the PMI, it might seem a little high, but it all depends on the price. But with that being said, you can for 2 rooms rent it out for 1,600, and that's maybe what, $400 profit. But that's gross income, not net. So with that being said, you can maybe net maybe $200-$300 after maintenance and expenses and other miscellaneous things that might come up. If you do this right, you can get a duplex and reproduce the same model. You just have to make sure you buy under market value and that the property is distressed. Now, distressed doesn't mean that it's really not taken care of or in bad condition. It just means that it's under rent and they have bad tenants or stuff like that, and the person just wants to get rid of it. These are some of the things to look for. Yes, distressed properties, such as in bad condition, do have certain potential to bring in a lot of revenue, but you have to be careful with these because you don't know what you're getting into. You know how much money you're going to spend. So, you want to do minor fixes to make it rentable and livable. And with that being said, this is why real estate is important. I hope you guys like it. Comment, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think, what I should talk about. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a good day. Stay safe.